You will do what I tell you to do. What? And let me make it even better for you. Because a lot of you boys like to fancy yourselves as career women. If you ain't feeling it some days, this is what you do. Fake it. Fake it like you do for them white folks. Fake it. Fake a smile. Fake it like you do them white people you fake for. That you claim they can't stand so much, but you skinning and grinning every time you get around them. With your fake the fuck, duplicitous, two-faced, two-bit ass. Fake it. Fake a smile, bitch. And if you can't do that, get the fuck out. Out, out, out. Get out. When I look at you, you better be smiling. And if you can't do that, get the fuck out. I don't want to hear any attitude from you. You are in no position to get a screw face with me. You forfeit that when you fucked your life up fucking with them con, Noonian, sing niggas. You have forfeit. You forfeit. Everything from this point forward should be about you paying penance for fucking up your life, fucking up your kids' life, fucking up Black America.
So this is what we're doing now. Even though I'm from the islands, I consider myself black. So this is what we're doing now. So everything that's going on in America is colored women's fault. Oh, so this is what we're doing now. Okay.
It's my way or the highway. There's nothing to debate here. This isn't a negotiation. It's my way or the highway. Don't like it? There's the door. Get out. You either shut up or get out. Since so many of you ladies have trouble in the appearance area, I'm going to need you to put in no less than 20 hours a week on your appearance. 20 hours. Being with me is a job. I don't give a shit about your other job. That's your problem. Figure it out. Use your master's degree to figure out how you can get the time management in. Figure it out. Figure it out. Use that master's degree. Figure it out. I need you to be putting in no less than 20 hours a week to look good. For me, your health concerns are your concerns. They are of importance only to you. The health of my dick is what matters here.
Chunky, we haven't named our other daughter yet. Princess Pia. Princess Destiny, Princess Kaylani, Princess Valencia. I tell my daughter this I tell my wife this all the time. I have to live long time. I can't die in 70. I have to live to 100. This is what it's come to as black men. This as black men. This is what we're teaching. Not just only our sons, our daughters. To have no life. I'm going to speak about daughters. To have no life. If you're sick, you better please me. If your heart hurts, you better be bent over that couch. This is the train of thought that we're teaching our kids. You little stupid little boy. You're lucky this is Bumbaclap YouTube. You rejected some of my messages. And I wasn't going in on you that much. But this is what we're teaching. This is what you're teaching a boy or a man to teach his wife. This is what a father is supposed to be teaching his daughters. This is what it's come to now. I have to live long time. I gotta live long time for Princess Valencia. I have to live long time for Princess Pia, Princess Destiny, Princess Kaylani. Those are my 5 princesses. I have to live long time. No gangster, just an island boy. I have to live long time. Bumbaclat, I have to live long time.
It's the brothers who were in. Don't like it? There's the door. Anytime you're ready, baby, there's the door.
I need
www.
I need some of you women to listen to this. Listen. Because this is how some men think of y'all.
.streamlabs.com/Obsidian Talk Radio. That is the link if you want to contribute to the show. If you like what you're listening to right now, 468 watching, then support Black Male Media, support Obsidian Radio, the voice of the everyday brother. Nowhere else will you hear what's going on right now. Derek Jack.
You're damn right nowhere else is going to be doing this. Yeah, wait a second. You, Obsidian Radio, Tommy Sotomayor, Nature Boy, and Hassan Campbell. I got it.
She won't do it. Oprah Winfrey won't do it. Madame Noir won't do it. But the old man, the Grim Reaper, will do it. www.paypal.me/Obsidian Talk Radio. I do not want to look at all those stretch marks. Cover that shit up. Study artful nudes. Many of you went to school for art history. You should know this already. Study artful nudes. I don't want to look at that shit. Cover it up. Don't like it? You should have thought about that before you let your body get all fucked up by those Khan Nooney Singh niggas. It's not my fault that you look like that. Cover that shit up. Cover it up. Don't like it? There's the door. Get out. You either shut up and do what I tell you, or you get out. If you are 5'10" and above, you need to be well under 200 pounds. Pick a number under 200. If you are, on the other hand, closer to 5 feet, you need to be closer to 100 pounds. Pick a number. You will tighten your pussy every day.
I have to live long time. I have to live long time. I have to live long time. I cannot believe this. I cannot believe this. But some of you men are like, what are you talking about, D? Some of you men gonna be like, what are you talking about, D? Oh wait, okay. It's gonna get worse.
A very simple example. When it's cold outside.
You know, she had hair color blonde, but the black started to grow in, so her hair was patched black and blonde, walked in looking crazy as fuck. That's where these bitches end up. In their 50s, running around, doing whack, stupid shit like this. All right? Dumb shit. This happened about 2 weeks ago. We said, hey, we couldn't believe it. True fucking story. This is what these bros are doing. Fuck these old hoes, man. They're done. They get what they deserve. They reap what they sow. Fuck them. Sorry. I know it sounds harsh. It is what it is. The ones who use their heads who are a little bit brighter, well, you know, is what it is. Where's their Don C? Sit in. Where they Don C at? Where he at?
Where he at?
Where he at?
Is he here?
Huh? Where they Don C at, bro? Where they Don C at? Anyway.
Is that I know how it ends. You broads are alone, lonely, horny, and broke. I am your last It's me or the wagon.
While I'm listening to this dude, I'm smiling because I can imagine my mother is married. My mother is married. While I'm listening to this dude, right? I'm laughing because I'm thinking about my grandmother. Because I'm telling you, he probably wouldn't last in the house. He wouldn't last with my mother or my grandmother in the house. He wouldn't. Nah, he wouldn't.
Because they'll never have. You do it the way I tell you to do it because my way works. Yours doesn't. Yours doesn't. You have failed. Your way has failed. I know better than you. And I will be happy to remind you of that fact. I know better than you. Don't like it? There's the door. You know how to use it. And you can take your failure, fucked up ass on down the road. That is how it's going to work for the 40 and over crowd. And I rarely give out relationship advice because I am not a relationship expert, dating coach, life coach, self-love ambassador, or any other bullshit. I'm just a regular everyday brother that is a confirmed, lifelong confirmed bachelor by choice. This is for the ladies 40 and over.
I'm speaking for all women that's 40 and over, but wait till he gets to the younger age. Oh my gosh. That's why I have to live long time. I have to live long time. So he's talking about, I know who he was talking about. So he's talking about women like my mom, my Broad Street moms out there, my mom. He's talking about my Broad Street moms, mothers that's 40 and up. He's talking about my grandmother. He doesn't say some, he says all.
And niggas would be taking your opinion. I have needed to say this for a very long time. The past nearly 2 hours, I have done so. And now I hand it over to you. If you have something to say, friend and foe alike, the link to the hangout is in the chat room. There will also be links posted to how you can support Obsidian Radio.
Fuck them. Sorry. I know it sounds harsh. It is what it is. The ones who use their heads were a little bit brighter. Well, is what it is. Where's their Don C? Obsidian, where they Don C at? Where you at?
Where you at?
Where you at?
Is he here?
Huh? Where they Don C at, bro? Where they Don C at? Anyway, all right. Anyhow, that's what I gotta say about that.
All right. And I see. Is this Don Calypso here or somebody else? Common something. Common, are you there? All right. I see my man, brother Xavier. He's in the building.
Pause button, and now they're 20 years old, even though they're 50. And I think that that's a common theme, with many women, because I see, man, my wife brings me pictures. She's like, look at this shit, X. You got chicks and they clearly in their 50s and 60s by the way their faces look, that, they're doing the same shit that the 20-year-old Instagram thoughts are doing. And meanwhile, these chicks are, they 55, they 60, and they got their ass poked out and their lips tooted out trying to strike a pose with a wrinkly old ass. So it's like, what is wrong with these people? You have to kind of question the mental state of these people. Because when you're doing the same shit at 50 that you were doing when you were 20, that's a mental condition. That's not just immaturity, man, or inexperience. That's a comprehension problem. That's a reality problem.
I agree with that.
That's a mental deficiency.
I won't say mental. Shut up.
You have to realize when you don't got it no more. You just have to realize that.
But this is the problem I say with that is, the problem is a lot of men still, when they see that, they're 40 years old, busted, but they still like, tooting up their heads, making them think, oh yeah, they still got something going. But a lot of times the women don't realize, after they didn't get to their age, they just really a hit and quit type person. As soon as, as soon as the bitch gives you any bit of slack, you just kick her ass to the curb. And then they wonder why men running through them like that, but they don't realize you done passed the prime to where you could hold on to somebody and still have a fucked up attitude.
That's a fact. In fact, I know this one Russian. It is.
And you act like these young girls gonna want you. You're that sugar daddy. You guys are being a bunch of hypocrites. That's why you guys blocked me. You don't want this island boy to get up there. That's why you blocked me out your messenger. You guys sound like a bunch of hypocrites. When a young girl, okay. So, you're with your wife. She's in her 50s, 60s. And you go with a young girl. You're paying for it. You're her sugar daddy. But you have the nerve to be up here degrading women that's in their 50s and 60s. That's on Section 8. And you're saying all women. Stop. I hate people. I dislike people on YouTube. This is the bummer club people I battle with every day. Not all women in their 50s and 60s. Some have to be on Section 8. Some have to get state help. There's women out there that got medical problems. That's medical problems. That's cancer. Different type of diseases. And they can't work. If you're young and you're not working, you know what you need to do, and you get Section 8 and all of that. There's different, even the young girls. There's some that's trying to get a job. They can't find babysitters for their kids. There's different types of reasons. What is wrong with black men nowadays? Their train of thought. Look at all these men in the chat. And these are the same men that probably kissed their wife's butt. But this is a way they go to express themselves. When their wife asks, honey, what are you doing on the computer? Oh, nothing, honey. I'm just doing I'm just writing my journal. When that man is sitting up there talking about you, degrading you, and you don't even know it.
That's injury. Here because you fucking the system. But no offense, most niggas gonna be like, wait a minute, at 40 years old, you better be having, you don't need no nigga to take care of you. But they still, I think that a nigga should pay for all of my shit. No offense, if I'm gonna pay for all your shit, you're gonna be 20 years old.
Well, who the fuck is running behind that?
Thank you. I just said it. Bomba clot. What I just said. Should I rewind it? I was just talking about this.
There's nothing to debate here. Your education means...
True fucking story. This is what these bros are doing. Fuck these old hoes, man. They're done. They get what they deserve. They reap what they sow. Fuck them. Sorry. I know it sounds harsh. It is what it is. The ones who use their heads were a little bit brighter, well, is what it is. Where's their Don C? Obsidian, where they Don C at? Where he at?
Where you at?
Where he at?
Is he here?
Huh? Where they Don C at, bro? Where they Don C at? Anyway, all right, anyhow. That's what I gotta say about that.
All right. And I see, is this Don Calypso here or somebody else? Common something. Common, are you there? All right, I see my man, brother Xavier. He's in the building. Listen, if you're not going to contribute to the conversation, please don't take up space.
And still have a fucked up attitude.
That's a fact. In fact, I know this one Russian. It's not even talking about this. This is just not black women. This is all women. I know this one Russian chick in my gym. She look good. She look good. She's 50 years old now. I mean, she looks younger, but yet 50. Was running with this smooth brother, who's a bodybuilder himself. And he buffed out. To the hill. In active competition. Anyway, so she thought she was macking this dude. She has him crying to me. Oh my gosh, look what he did to me. Look what he did to me. He ended up. She talked about she had like 4 or 5. That he had like 4 or 5 different girlfriends. And I'm sitting there saying, hold on a second. How old is this brother? Is she damn near 50? He's 29. I'm like, you are batting practice. Do you understand?
No, not even the fact of that. No, but a lot of times they don't realize
you are batting practice.
Just a jump off. No, you a jump off at best.
No.
You 2 o'clock in the morning.
It's that, but you just batting practice. You're something to practice on. They just hitting you and they said they quit it. But these women come out here thinking that they still got at 50. I mean, this girl, and she's in shape. This chick is in shape, but still, what about them young chippies who are running around 23, 24 in crazy shape? These old bros are trying to compete with them. They can't do it. But they're sitting here trying to compete. Now, these are chicks who is in shape. Think about these old sisters walking around. These old fucking rumpalicious fucking sisters walking around all butts just hanging low, these low swinging. They're not even in shape, but they walk around still think they got like.
I be seeing people on Facebook talking about it, talk about old women and stuff like that. You're gonna get there too. You're gonna get there too. Look how these men are talking about older women. Imagine when you get there.
And they got these push-up bras looking crazy.
Me, man. Wait.
They think they live. They're done.
Yeah.
Anyway,
what gets me worse than all of them is the ones that they don't realize, that it's like they just think that they can still command that shit. I'm like, no offense. You 40 years old. You ain't got no house. Somebody need to mute.
Yeah.
You 40 years old. You ain't got no house. You ain't got your shit taken care of yet. Still waiting on the food stamps in Section 8. And you think you can tell a nigga to pay for your shit.
And when niggas don't, they get tight. And that's just where they are. That's just where they are. That's just where they're at right now. Fuck them. That's why I say fuck them. I ain't thinking about it.
if you're 50, if you're 50 years old, you should feel glad to even be considered batting practice, because usually, you know, if you get to be like 50 years old, it's probably time for you to start taking a trip to the old vibrator and freaking dildo shop and start a collection of vibrators and dildos, because, you know.
Young girls, because you ain't too much younger than me. Stop making fun of older women, because you're going to get there. And them same men that you was with when you was young, they ain't going to want you no more. You see how men think. Some men think.
Those sexual encounters usually are few and far between, unless you 50 and looking kind of good. If you 50 years old and looking fucked up, I mean, you definitely better go ahead.
A lot of background noise.
Hold on a second. Hey, Common, you got something to say here?
Yeah, man. I'm trying to hook. Can you hear me?
Yeah. We can.
All right,
Go ahead.
Yo, let me hook this up real quick, man. I usually don't get online, but y'all got me into this tonight.
Okay. When you're ready to come on, but mute yourself before you talk, right? Just put yourself on mute right now, okay, bro?
Yeah, I'm just learning, man. I mean, I don't get online. Y'all got me into this. Y'all in my school now.
But it just surprisingly, man, like I got a friend of mine, you know, she's 40 years old. I mean, she one of them ones, got nice ass and all like that. But it's like, I was sitting up here listening to her talk about like how she went out with her girl and how the dude was like really hitting on her, but not her. And it was just like, I wanted to be like, no offense, bitch, you 40 years old. You ain't got no house. You don't have no car that's yours, is paid for. You on Section 8. You getting child support, and really, yeah, you might go out of town 2-3 times a year because you fucking the system. But no offense, most niggas gonna be like, wait a minute, at 40 years old, you better be having, you know, you don't need no nigga to take care of you. But they still, I think that a nigga should pay for all of my shit. No offense, if I'm gonna pay for all your shit, you gonna be 20 years old.
Well, who the fuck is running behind that shit? I mean, I know that brothers out here with extraordinary thirst. But at the end of the day, man, that's
I've seen niggas do it for her.
Yeah.
But what happened is she always end up getting played.
Hold on a second. They thirsty niggas out here. But at the end of the day, man, real brothers.
Let me tell you something, you young girls. You see how these black older men talk about you? Get every dime out of them. Every bomber-clot dime out of them. You a young girl? Get every dime. Every dime. Because in all reality, right? You're a young girl, right? Let's say you have a mom, right? He's talking about your mom. You know that, right? You know he's talking about your mother or your aunts or one of your family members. You know that, right? So if you're a young girl, right? Get every damn dime out of these older men. You won't get it out of me. I'm married. But older men, get it out of them, you young girls. And older ladies, get it out of the young boys. Get it out of the young boys. See? And you know what? Older ladies don't even do that. You know what? When you can, go out there and show these ignorant black men how strong of an older woman you is. You see how older black men think about some of you older women. You hear how they... You hear how they think about y'all, older women. Go out there and get your own. Go to the gym. And I'm not making fun of you. Go to the gym. I'm telling you, some of you older women gonna be shocked how many men are in these comments. You think your man is on the phone watching ESPN or he's on the computer, but he's in the comment section in this Live stream. I'm trying to tell you.
Knowing that
It was crazy. I said, what? You talk shit to me? You talk shit to me, ho? And I've been knowing you. And I've been knowing you 25, 30 years. Click, done. Haven't spoken to her since. All right? But she was mad. What she was upset because through her life, she's always been a side piece. That's all she's ever been. All right? And now she got no nigga. Got her, supposed to have her own house. Got no nigga. And rolling around complaining that ain't nobody there to fucking clean up her front. Her front. Said, go pay somebody to do it. That's how you do. If anything, if you ain't gonna do it yourself, go get somebody. Go pay somebody to do it for you. All right, and that's where she's at. And that's where she's at, and she's mad. Next,
the bricks. Well, this is what brothers have to understand, man. I mean, when you're talking about a lot of black women, and we often talk about how they have a net worth of $5. Man, according to Black Enterprise, man, single black women without a bachelor's degree between the ages of 20 and 39, they're not even worth $5. They got a net worth of zero. They have a net worth of zero. If they're black without a bachelor's degree and are between the ages of 40 and 59, they have a net worth of about $1,000. So it's like, I mean, what are we looking at here? When you're talking about a woman who's like 40 years old and her goddamn net worth is zero, I mean, it's not a lot you can do with that, even though you don't need her money. But the fact that she has a net worth of zero says a lot about her. I mean, me and my wife, we met when we were in our late 20s, okay? When I met my wife, she already owned her own salon. I mean, I was broken in her. I was broken in her. But, but it wasn't about what she had. It was about who she was. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it was about who she was. Of course, she had a business and all that kind of shit. But guess what? When I met her, I probably wasn't making as much money as her. I mean, a lot more than she does now. But when I met her, I wasn't making as much money as her. But I had my own place, had my own car, had my own job, had my own everything. So I didn't need her money. I didn't need it. Well, I wanted her. I didn't need what she had.
But this is the thing, man. You say that, when it comes to a situation like that, most of the time, they don't live within their means. And they're not used to paying no bills because always some simp out there paying the shit for them or whatever. I mean, like you look at some of these dating sites, half of them mentioning about what a nigga better do for them or who can help them with this bill or whatever. Well, here's the question. They don't realize that as soon as you ain't got it like that no more, niggas ain't going to be jumping to pay your shit no more. So you should have been banking some money or getting your own shit together. But what they'll do, they want to spend all your money, then spend all their money, and don't got shit left to show for it, and no place to stay, no nothing. I mean, that's why half of these motherfuckers going to be pissed off next month once that Section 8, because the food stamps is already gone. And I hate to say something. I really want the government to stay shut down for at least about 6 months. I hate to say that. And I mean, I've never been a person.
You see. Do you guys see? Yo, I'm sticking up for all women. And you know why? Even if I didn't have daughters, I still got Jay's kids. I haven't seen Juck's kids in a while, but shout outs to rest in peace Jay's kids. I got Princess Destiny, Princess Valencia, Princess Pia, Princess Kaylani, and Jay's kids. Women, do you see how men think of y'all? Do you see it? This is disgusting. And don't think just black men think like this. Some men from all races think like this. Some men from all races think like this. Not me. I do not think like this. You won't be shocked if your homeboy be up in the comments. But being two-faced, you my homegirl, you my ride or die, looking out for you, right? Hitting you off with money. And then being on the chat somewhere else. Being in the chat somewhere else. I've looked out for a lot of girls from Broad Street. Family in Torrington, family in Broad Street. I don't got a lot. I just got a good heart. I come from the islands. Thank goodness to my grandparents. Thank goodness. Thank goodness my grandparents brought me to the islands. The islands is the reason why I look out for people when I can. And I don't look back down on people that's from Broad Street or out in Torrington or that's locked up. And I look out for them and I look at them bad. I love helping people. That's just me. That's how I grew up. I've been like that from young, seeing my grandparents help people. That's why I love to do it when I can. This is bad.
Listen, if you got to
know what's good or asking what the channel's about. It's just a bunch of bullshit, because if they haven't heard it from here, they've heard it somewhere else. They've heard him somewhere else. So, I mean, that ain't even gonna wash at this point. They know exactly what they're coming into. They know exactly what they're walking into. They know exactly what they're going to hear. They know exactly what they're going to hear on that goddamn echo chamber. I mean, it's just, that's just disingenuous at this point. For anyone that tried to claim that.
We got a long, far road ahead of us got now. You don't realize something. The reason with them cutting this, all they gonna do with them cutting the food stamps and all like that, they gonna find some type of way to take it out on us men. They gonna find it our fault. I ain't even gonna lie, because
they've been doing that for the past.
Think about it. This is the best time if you wanted to be hitting and quitting women. This is the best time, because I mean, literally, and they wonder why that happens. Why it happens to them, but this is the best time because they're gonna be out there needing, and them fuck boys gonna be running through them like water.
No, I disagree with that.
You see how these men think? This is bad, man. When y'all can, I know there's some women out there that need assistance, that's sick, that don't have a babysitter. They might have some mental health problem or health problem, or they can't find a babysitter. But if you're healthy and you can find a babysitter, go out there and get your own. Me as a father, my two daughters, they're never, ever gonna need money from a man. They're gonna have their own. Dada's gonna make sure of that. I'm going to make sure of that. When I die, they're gonna have their own. No man is going to be able to degrade my two daughters while they're young or when they're in their 40s or 50s. The Saint Tommy and King. You're done.